5 events over 2 days will determine the Arnold Strongman Classic champion, and for the first time ever, we have the 1-rep max back squat. Welcome everybody to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic presented by Rogue from the great city of Columbus. I'm Sean Woodland alongside Lawrence Chalet. The 1-rep max back squat making its first ever appearance here at the Arnold Strongman Classic.
Yes, the squat has not been used at the Arnold Classic ever before. It's rarely used in strongman anyway. We see it for reps sometimes in some contests. We'd have to go years back to have seen a squat for max. All the athletes are backstage. I've just been back there. They're very, very nervous, as you'd expect before the first event. But they all want to get off to a good start. And proving you have the strongest legs in the world is the best way to start that.
Let's take a look at the competitors list for this first of 5 events over the next 2 days. And for the first time in more than 10 years, we do not have a returning champion in the field.
I'm Martins.
I'm Jeff Garon.
Меня зовут Евгений Марков.
Luke Stoltman.
Maxime Boudreau.
I am Oleksii Novikov.
Trey Mitchell. Tom Stoltman.
I am Rob Kearney.
My name is Bobby Thompson.
Arnold Strongman is one of the biggest shows in strongman.
It's arguably the most prestigious strongman competition we have in the world.
It's the heaviest show of the year.
I think if I put it into words, I'd be doing how excited I am and injustice. This weekend we have 5 big events, very heavy.
For the first time, a max squat.
Arguably the first time I think any of us have done a max squat in a strongman event.
It's such a great event, such a real test of strength.
And if we have a really good day, we squat 1,000 pounds.
It will be followed by a giant dumbbell for reps.
Dumbbell is really one of the best events.
It's 125 kilos, which is a big man, and we got to press that with one arm.
Самое лучшее упражнение, которое у меня получается, что будет на Arnold Classic, это гантели.
And then a max weight log press.
You know, we could see a really big weight pushed on the legend Austrian Oak. A lot of good presser. I think it will be my worst event here this weekend.
I mean, it's log press, and I'm Bobby Thompson, so I'm not really too worried about that.
I believe I'm the best log presser in the world.
Then we have a 880-pound frame carry uphill because 880 is not hard enough already.
It's the grip test, and it's all about the grip.
Not looking forward to it, but, you know.
Frame walk is going to be one of my strongest.
My goal for me is making one stripe, you know, no drop.
And to finish it all off, a natural stone that's 405-ish pounds to the shoulder for max reps.
You know, on a good day, I think I could do 4 or 5 reps, do what Mateus did.
But it really is a toss-up as to who's going to be able to just show up and perform and go all out on that final event to see who really pushes up into the podium.
We're competing, like I say, the best guys in the world. We've got Tom Stoltman, my brother, the current world's strongest man. We're all here for the same reason, to win the show, and it's going to be a good battle.
And then there's Novikov.
I wins World Strongest Man 2020, World Ultimate Strongman twice.
I think the guy that looks the most well-rounded coming into the show is Martins.
Been wanting to claim this title for a long time, so I'm putting all my heart into this one.
Basically stay as close as I can to Martins because he's probably one of the favorite to win.
JF Caron, who's one of the greatest strongmen out there.
Mr. Consistent, he's a staple.
Maybe 5 guys different can win.
It really is about who shows up, who prepped the best, who can recover the most in between the 2 days, and really just who doesn't make any mistakes.
When we return, the double T squat makes its Arnold Strongman Classic debut. Will we see a 1,000-pound squat? We'll find out at the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic.
The 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic on CBS Sports is presented by Rogue. Don't weaken.
Welcome back to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. The athletes are ready for event 1, the 1-rep max back squat on the Rogue Double T bar. We're going to kick things off with the double T squat, the 1-rep max squat.
They need to make sure they're really tight in that upper back, secure through the whole body. The core should be tight, and then it's all about leg strength, strong midsection, and a strong back.
Each competitor will get 3 attempts, and it is a rising bar system, much like we would see in an elephant bar deadlift. Once you fail an attempt, you are out. They need to get 2 parallel for the squat to count. Tom Stoltman, he will be up first.
So Tom Stoltman, nice deep squat. Very, very easy for his opener. That'll give him some confidence.
Stoltman's first lift, 751, and now his brother Luke is getting set to come out onto the competition floor. So first of 3 lifts, good for Tom Stoltman. So Luke will also be attempting 751 to match his younger brother.
Luke is the current Europe's strongest man, and Luke has some massive, massive legs. When you look at athletes' builds to decide what type of events they should be good at, this is something that should suit the Highland Oak. Both going for safe openers here, I feel. And that's important sometimes. They're both in their first Arnold Classic. You know, you haven't got under this piece of kit before. Getting used to the stage, getting used to the experience, the environment is always good. Sometimes people jump in far too heavy on their opener.
First attempt for Luke Stoltman. 751 is no problem.
Easy lift there. Looked a lot more stable at the bottom. Very good control on the way down. Nice easy lift for Luke Stoltman.
Trey Mitchell also making his first Arnold Strongman Classic appearance. Won the Shaw Classic last year.
Yeah, really fantastic progress from Trey over the last couple of years. To win that title is really, really impressive.
Trey Mitchell, first attempt in his first ever appearance here at the Arnold Strongman Classic, 771 pounds on that T-bar.
So the one thing that's nice about that T-bar, because of the bend in there, it does give a little bit, it's not quite as stiff on the shoulders and the elbows. Unracks it nicely.
And that will count.
Gets the lift. Good first lift there by Trey.
And that will bring up Oleksii Novikov. So 801 now on the bar for Oleksii Novikov. His best finish at this competition was 5th. That was in 2020. In order for the rep to count, the barbell has to make contact with those pads on either side of the rack. They set that height last night.
Yeah, the height is determined for each individual athlete, so it's altered depending on their height and how deep they squat. Easy lift there.
No problem for Oleksii Novikov. Maxime Boudreau will be up next.
I went to college back in 2009 for health and fitness promotion. I was training for bodybuilding, and one of my good friend Yannick's like, hey, you look strong, you should come on Strongman on Saturday at this gym. So I showed up there, and then every week I was getting stronger and stronger, and I got hooked ever since.
Maxime coming off a 3rd place finish at the World's Strongest Man in Sacramento, California. That was just a 2nd appearance here. This is an athlete who's really on the rise here.
He had a fantastic 2021, coming 3rd at World's Strongest Man. That establishes you as a top-level athlete. It's a good back slap there.
First attempt for Boudreau.
So what he's trying to do is brace. He's really firm through the midsection. Good control on the way down, touches, and squeezes it back up.
8:16, no trouble for Maxime Boudreau, and we are now halfway through the competitors. Evgeny Markov is listed to be the next man up. He is listed to try 821 pounds. He'd be the heaviest lift that we've seen so far, just the first attempt for Markov, who is another athlete who is really on the ascent here.
Yeah, he's a 7-time champion, national champion, and as we mentioned earlier, the 2020 amateur world champion here at the Arnolds.
The first attempt for Markov at 8:21.
He's got some big quads on him. Let's see if he puts them to use. Great depth there. Oh, he's worked hard for that one. That's a big lift. Maybe a mistake coming in quite so heavy.
Markov at that sticking point that you see a lot of people kind of in any back squat. That's where you're going to hit it right there. Was able to fight through it, and the lift will count.
You can see, I got excited there because you don't expect to see that on your first lift. I think he's maybe coming a little too heavy there. Hopefully it was more getting used to the conditions and he's actually, you know, a little more comfortable on his second lift. But from watching that, it didn't look like there's a whole lot more.
When we come back, the weight is only getting heavier for strongmen in the double T squat as the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic continues. Welcome back to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. I'm Sean Woodland alongside Lauren Chalet, and the double T squat has begun. Trey Mitchell finished the event squatting 856 pounds, while the 2021 World's Strongest Man, Tom Stoltman, finished with 861 pounds. And Maxime Boudreau was unable to complete 886 pounds. Luke Stoltman's attempt at 906 pounds was also unsuccessful, but Oleksii Novikov was able to best 906 pounds. Bobby Thompson will be up next. He was 9th at the 2021 World's Strongest Man competition last year.
Bobby Thompson has put one of the biggest logs up over the last few years. He's a monster when it comes to squats. His dumbbell pressing is good. He is a man more than capable of competing and challenging for this title.
Final lift for Bobby Thompson, 946.
Strong at the bottom again, he's going to work, and he gets it. Great lift there from Bobby Thompson. He looked better than his second.
946, he is your leader. And he is fired up, and why not? And Martins Licis is up.
We've only ever had 7 winners of the Arnold Classic. Martins wants to make it number 8.
956 now for Licis. Final attempt and to take the lead here.
Big lift. Let's see what he can do. How much does he want this title?
956.
Come on, Martins, drive, and he gets it. Great lift there from Martins. No pausing at the bottom that time. He came up better, timed the touch nicely. Big lift there for the Dragon.
961 for Rob Kearney, third and final lift for him. If he hits this, he'll do no worse than second.
Rob Kearney under the bar, 961 pounds. Drive! Come on, yes! That's incredible there, and he is super happy. I thought at one stage he wasn't going to make the lift. Kept driving hard. Up it comes. That is a monstrous lift for Rob Kearney, and big points.
So JF Caron will have to make his third and final attempt if he wants to win this. JF Caron back to the rack, 966 pounds. Third and final attempt. This is for the event win.
Magnus Ver asking who wants to see it. We all want to see it, and we want to see it look easy.
And that is good, and an event win for JF Caron. 966 pounds for JF Caron. He wins the opening event, sets himself up nicely going into event number 2. Let's go down to the competition floor. Kiki Dixon is with JF Caron.
JF, there was so much buzz about this event with the back squat. When it was announced, how confident were you that you'd be walking away with the win?
I was very confident, I had big number in the gym. I'm a quiet guy, I don't show my number, but I was prepared for over 1,000 pounds today.
Well, congratulations, it was incredible. You also are so formidable with the deadlift. If you had to choose deadlift or back squat, which way do you go?
Both.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you, Kiki.
With 966 pounds, JF Caron wins the event. Rob Kearney will take second, and the consistent Martins Licis comes in third.
Yeah, having Luke competing with me and flying all around the world is, I think it's a bonus, nothing better than training with,
one of the best athletes in the world, one of the best low pressers in the world. No, he's not my brother when I'm on the battlefield, but you know, like I said, even when we're there, we shout at each other, we support each other, and so yeah, it's I think a big advantage for us. So.
I compete since 18 years now. I won Canada's Strongest Man 9 times. I made the World Strongest Man final 9 times also. The only thing I miss in my book is podium in the Arnold Classic final. I came 4th last time, and then it's my goal for this year.
We go from the heavy barbell to the heavy dumbbell.
So this one, even though it's an overhead event, it's not necessarily about shoulder power. It's about utilizing your whole body. It's that combination of explosive power, timing, and speed.
90 seconds for Luke Stoltman.
So it's really important to get the dumbbell balanced right. He's trying to rest that globe against the back of his head to keep it balanced, and that was a great first rep. I kind of mentioned before about being explosive, not thinking about, it's not like shoulder and tricep pressing power. You need to get the whole body working as one, exploding into that dumbbell, having it resting against the back of his neck there. This is good. This is good work from Luke so far.
2 reps down for Luke Stoltman. He has a minute left to go.
£275 this is. We mentioned Rob Kearney weighing in at 285 pounds. You think Rob Kearney being pressed with one hand again and again and again.
So 3 good reps for Luke Stoltman. It still looks like he has more in the tank. With 15 seconds to go, he's going to have to hurry if he's going to have one more try.
He needs one more rep. Stabilize, and he needs a lot of now power from the legs. Just becomes heavy fast.
Not going to be able to hoist that overhead for a 4th rep, but 3 good reps for Luke Stoltman to lead off here.
And those first 3 reps were excellent. He got the whole body into it. He wasn't trying to just use shoulder and tricep power. He's improved a lot on this event.
When we come back, the Monster Dumbbell Press continues at the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. Welcome back to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic, where Event 2, the Monster Dumbbell Press, is underway, and it's proving to be quite the challenge for the athletes. Tom Stoltman, Trey Mitchell, Bobby Thompson, and Event 1 winner J.F. Carone all failed to press the Monster Dumbbell. Maxime Boudreau was able to achieve 1 press, and both Yevgeny Markov and Martins Licis were able to match Luke Stoltman with 3 presses each. 90 seconds for Rob Kearney. Attempt number 1 is good.
A great first lift there by Rob. Very explosive. I like that he's not rushing. He's using the time. He knows what he wants to hit in his head. Let's focus on each individual rep. Gets it sat where he needs it. Lots of leg power. And another good rep.
Number 3 for Kearney, less than a minute to go in his 90-second window.
If he can get this 4th rep, this will be huge for Rob Kearney. Using that time, he's not going to rush. He's looking at the clock. Still over 30 seconds to go. 1 big effort, he knows he's got big points once again.
He hits this, he guarantees himself another finish inside the top 2.
And he gets it.
And he's going to call it.
That is a perfect day for Rob Kearney. He knew he didn't need to rush. He was looking at the 3 reps as a target. Used the time limit perfectly, good amount of rest between each rep, and hit every single one technically perfect.
Now here comes Oleksii Novikov.
Yeah, this is the man we've all kind of spoken to as the top dumbbell presser in this contest.
The crowd definitely behind this man. Oleksii Novikov, time has started. Quickly to the shoulder, first rep is good. And he'll get right back to work.
Look how efficient he is. The leg power, the speed. He's not pressing the weight out. He's exploding into the dumbbell, punching it overhead.
And he is now tied for 2nd place. Here's his 4th attempt.
This is so impressive.
Still has a minute to go.
Wow.
And that's 5.
Well, I said 6. He could blow that past. This is already 5 reps. Plenty of time on the clock.
6th attempt is good for Novikov.
This is truly incredible.
40 seconds to go. Attempt 7. Not able to get it, but Oleksii Novikov is going to take a quick break.
He needs a
Still
drink.
has 30 seconds to go. Looking to put a stranglehold on the top spot in this event and vault himself up the overall standings. "15 seconds for Oleksii Novikov. Here's attempt
10
number
seconds.
8.
Yeah, yes.
And that will count. 7 good reps for Oleksii Novikov at 275.
Look at that, man. That is how to press a dumbbell. Truly, truly unbelievable performance again.
For Oleksii Novikov, and you talk about technique and what you need to do to be successful at this event. That's like an instructional video on how to do this.
Yeah, if people are watching and they want to get better at the dumbbell, that's how to do it.
Oleksii Novikov is going to lock up 10 points with those 7 good reps. Rob Kearney, for the 2nd straight event, will finish 2nd and should be on top of the overall standings heading into day number 2. Martins Licis, there he is again in the top 3 along with Yevgeny Markov and Luke Stoltman. Let's go down to the competition floor. Kiki Dixon with Oleksii Novikov.
Oleksii, what an incredible performance. Just how? Why are you so good at this?
I have just one answer, because I'm from Ukraine. I'm very proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oleksii Novikov, your event winner, and he moves into 2nd place overall in the standings. Rob Kearney by 2 points over Novikov for the overall lead. Martins Licis sitting in 3rd, just 3 points back. JF Caron goes from 1st down to 4th. Maxime Boudreau rounding out the top 5.
I've been training for about just over 20 years now. My strength kept going up and up and up and up and up. I went on to win Scotland's Strongest Man 5 years in a row. I'm now sitting here talking to you guys as Europe's strongest man. My baby brother is world's strongest man, so it's been quite a ride.
I was a personal trainer in the gym at the time, and there were some guys that attended the gym that I worked at. I was already kind of the strong guy at the gym. I already had a background in powerlifting, and one of them walked in and was like, "Hey, we're doing this thing. Do you want to do it with us?" And I did, and I won my first contest, and after that, it was off to the races.
The Austrian Oak. It is one of the most famous implements in the sport of strongman, and it is the next challenge at the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic.
Well, we've got a number of good log lifters today, but the man that stands out, the man that has performed consistently well on log lift for max over the last year is Luke Stoltman. He needs a big performance.
Martins Licis!
Lift number 2 for Licis here at 440. This to tie Trey Mitchell and Bobby Thompson. And
he
Licis
gets
has
it. Great lift there from the 2019 World's Strongest Man. Martins Licis, 440 pounds.
When we return, 2 of Strongman's greatest log pressers go head-to-head at the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. Welcome back to the Arnold Strongman Classic presented by Rogue, and Event 3, the Austrian Oak, is in the heat of competition. Tom Stoltman, Maxime Boudreau, Rob Kearney, and Oleksii Novikov all maxed out pressing the 420-pound log. However, JF Caron was injured on his 3rd attempt and had to withdraw from the competition. And Bobby Thompson ties Luke Stoltman for the lead with his successful lift at 450 pounds. Trey Mitchell will be out for his 3rd and final lift, and Big Tex is going up to 460. For Trey Mitchell, this for the lead.
We are looking at serious numbers now. Needs to get it sat right in tight to the throat. The head will be looking straight up to the ceiling. Needs to dip and drive hard with the legs and hips. He's got this, press it through.
And Mitchell trying to stabilize.
Stabilize, lock out, hold it.
He has it.
He gets the down signal.
Great save from Trey Mitchell, and he is your leader right now. As Bobby Thompson may have something to say about that. He has one lift remaining.
That was a fabulous lift. He had to work hard. He hit it perfectly, but just lost that line. Had to fight hard to stabilize overhead. The referee gave him the down. Luke Stoltman, this is the one event he sees himself as the best in the world at. Can he prove it today?
470 for the lead. And remember, Bobby Thompson, since Licis has passed, is the last man after Luke Stoltman to go. 470 for the lead for Luke Stoltman.
This is to put himself back into first place on the log lift and climb up the leaderboard with some big points. Efficient clean as always from Luke. And wow, that was the best of the three lifts we've seen from the Highland Oak. Luke Stoltman. He looked like he had plenty more.
And he is fired up, and rightfully so, because right now he stands to win this event. But remember, the American Nightmare maybe trying to shatter that man's dreams, as Bobby Thompson has one lift remaining.
That was the best of the three lifts we've seen. Look at this, everything perfect. The feet are steady on the floor, they don't move. Perfect clean, drives hard with the legs. Faultless lift there.
480 pounds for Bobby Thompson for a personal record and the event win here as he looks to beat Luke Stoltman by 10 pounds.
Just using the chalk there, making sure the hands are as dry as possible. He wants everything to be perfect. Tilts the log into the position.
Bobby Thompson, as the crowd comes to his feet for the event win.
You can just feel the chills. This crowd is going to raise Bobby's level. He's a confident man. He believes in his log lifting abilities. Can he get this? It's up to the shoulders.
Struggling with it, it just doesn't have it.
So close there.
Second attempt won't go.
He was so close on that first attempt.
And Thompson doesn't have it. And that means that Luke Stoltman is going to win this event at 470 pounds. Trey Mitchell will finish in second. Thompson will take third. Martins Licis, another top 5 finish in fourth. Kiki Dixon is with the Highland Oak.
Luke, first time with Arnold Strongman Classic, iconic event. How do you handle those nerves?
I've dreamt for a decade of being on this stage, of lifting the Austrian Oak in front of Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had in the sport. That was incredible, and I love this sport. This is my job, and it's the most insane feeling in the world. I love this.
Well, this sport loves you too. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it, thank you.
Rob Kearney is still your overall leader, but only a half point ahead of Martins Licis, who leapfrogs Oleksii Novikov for second place. Novikov now sits in third, and Luke Stoltman rocketing up the overall standings. He sits in fourth place overall, a half point ahead of Bobby Thompson.
I grew up watching strongman on TV, so I was always, fascinated with watching those guys. After high school, I just wanted to keep on doing something physical. Looked up how to become a strongman on the internet and did my first competition as a 18-year-old.
My grandpa, he said me, maybe you try strongman. And I start training in strongman. I compete in first competition and third place, and it will be good for me. Maybe in next competition it will be better. And I training more and more and more, and that's why I'm here.
The frame carry. That is what awaits these athletes, that 880-pound frame that they have to lug up that ramp.
Grip strength obviously extremely important. There's no straps this year on this event, so grip is vital. But you need a strong back, you need strong legs, powerful hips. Those are the most important things when it comes to this type of event.
It's Maxime Boudreau getting set. Boudreau, he's had a great year. I mean, I was just about to say that he finished third last year, the world's strongest man.
Maxime can do this. He moves well with weight. His grip is solid.
Here goes Maxime Boudreau.
400 kilos, 880 pounds. He's moving fast. He's got to hold on to
here
it.
So far for Boudreau, and he will make it to the top.
Wow! What a time there by Maxime.
He flew up that ramp.
That was impressive.
8.41 seconds for Maxime Boudreau.
I'll tell you what, that could be a winning time right there. Exceptional performance by the Canadian.
When we come back, who will challenge the Wolverine in the timber carry as the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic continues? Welcome back to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. I'm Sean Woodland along with Lauren Chalet, and the timber carry is challenging the world's strongest athletes. Trey Mitchell, Rob Kearney, and Bobby Thompson all failed to reach the top of the ramp. Luke Stoltman managed to carry the frame for 21 feet. His brother and current world's strongest man, Tom Stoltman, fared better with 26 feet. Up next, Oleksii Novikov. 881 pounds, he's got to take it 35 feet. Oleksii Novikov.
Tilting again. Steady, he's not moving as fast as he normally does.
Novikov is getting
but he's
close.
holding on. Nearly at the top there. If he can get this up one more time, I think he can do it. The other issue, Sean, is what's this tactic? He's going to try and do it backwards.
Now he's just going to try to pull it and see if he can get as much distance as he possibly can. He cracked the top of his shoulders against that frame. But that's a really solid effort from Novikov. He's going to be close to Tom Stoltman on that one.
He's got to be close to second place there.
He got off to a great start on this one.
He got it up. He's normally quicker than this, and the way he was limping away then, maybe he's just feeling that the whole competition, he's battered, he's bruised, he's a warrior, fighting hard till the end.
And Novikov's score at 30 feet 10 inches will be good enough for second place right now. Puts a little bit of pressure on that man, Martins Licis.
Martins Licis.
Here he goes.
He's moving well, he needs to hold on. He looks fast.
Licis close to the top. And Martins Licis gets to the top of the ramp, and hey, he may be on top of the overall leaderboard courtesy of that effort.
That just shows the professionalism of this man. Every single event he is placing in those top positions.
And the way that was tilting forward, I thought maybe he might let it go, but he managed to hang on and get to the top.
Just seemed to control it. His grip strength there, holding out. He looks very solid. Looked like he could have gone a little further if needed. Not as fast as Boudreau, but he had the grip strength, he had the back strength, the leg strength to finish again in the top few positions.
Maxime Boudreau wins the event with a top time of 8.41 seconds. The only other athlete to get to the top of the ramp, Martins Licis, who takes second at 10.03 seconds, and Oleksii Novikov comes in at third. Event winner Maxime Boudreau is with Kiki Dixon.
Congratulations on your event win. You know, for most of us spectators, the closest thing that we can come to this is when we try to get all of the groceries through the front door in one swoop.
Yeah.
What's it like to carry this thing?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing, but the grocery for the month, I guess. But it was really different being able to go up the ramp. It's pretty different. I never expected that. My knees were soft, but I'm really happy I finished first place for sure.
Congratulations.
Perfect, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
After 4 events, Martins Licis is finally atop the overall standings with 31 points. In order for Oleksii Novikov to leapfrog him for first, Novikov is going to have to beat him by at least 3 spots in event number 5. Rob Kearney, who has been our overall leader for most of the competition, he is now back in 3rd, and he's trying to hold off Maxime Boudreau, Luke Stoltman, and Bobby Thompson still has a shot at one of the spots on the podium.
So my best placing in the Arnold Classic is 2nd place. I've won World's Strongest Man, I've conquered the Rogue Invitational and other various international top-level competitions, but this one I have yet to tick off the box, so I'm here to claim that title.
It's arguably the most prestigious strongman competition we have in the world. You know, obviously the title of World's Strongest Man means a lot to us, but winning the Arnold Strongman Classic, it's known as the heaviest and hardest competition we have on the pro circuit. So to be considered one of the 10 strongest men in the world still is, it's surreal and humbling to say the least.
The 5th and final event of the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic, and it is a primal test of strength. The stone to shoulder, the scoring system for this event. If you get the stone to your lap, that's 1 point. If you get it to your chest, that's another 10. And if you place it on your shoulder, that's 100.
Yeah, obviously the real challenge for this is getting it to the shoulder. That's why the points are valued so highly for that part of the lift.
Now, Bobby Thompson does have an outside shot at a podium finish here. He currently sits in 6th place overall, 22.5 points. He's just 3 points back of Rob Kearney for 3rd.
He's cut both of those hands up on the frame carry. That's not going to help at all on this event. He's got it to his lap. That's good.
That will be worth 1 point.
Bobby shorter in the arms than some of the athletes. Great for pressing, but he's got this.
Thompson's trying to roll it to his right shoulder.
Just needs to shove it up there on the shoulder now. Get the hand away. Keep it back.
And Thompson has it. And that
That's
is huge for the American Nightmare. 100 points puts him on top of the overall standings in this event right now.
That is absolutely huge for Bobby. I was very, very impressed there. Stones are notoriously weak for him. He's had bicep issues. He's shorter in the arms. You can see this is the area where he struggles, getting it from the floor up to the lap. Once he had it on his lap, he was excellent.
Bobby Thompson will leave the competition floor for the final time here at the Arnold Strongman Classic with 100 points under his belt after successfully lifting that stone to his shoulder on his first attempt. When we return, who will be the king of the stone? The competition concludes and a champion is crowned at the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic.
The 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic on CBS Sports is presented by Rogue. Don't weaken.
Welcome back to the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic, and we are in the final event, the stone to shoulder. Rob Kearney, Maxime Boudreau, and Tom Stoltman all failed to secure points lifting the stone. Trey Mitchell got 10 points getting the stone to his chest, and both Luke Stoltman and Yevgeny Markov were able to secure 20 points. And the roof might come off this place if Oleksii Novikov gets this stone to his shoulder. This crowd has been behind him from the word go. And now here he is in the final event with a chance to maybe win the Arnold Strongman Classic. And that is to the lap.
Nice and fast, getting the first phase done.
Gets it to his shoulder. He'll tie for first place in the event right now.
There. He needs to adjust. Yeah, that's a better position now. Now he's to drive hard with the hips, keep it locked in.
And Novikov had it to the chest. That'll be worth 10 points. But 410 pounds has a way of taking a toll on you.
Not just this event, it's the events previous. The body is battered. You can see the finish line, it's almost over. He's
Novikov
fighting hard still.
Has it to the lap. He has 20 seconds.
He needs this up to the shoulder.
15 left.
And he's close.
He's got it to his chest.
Can he
there
do
it
this?
goes.
Hand away.
He has it. Oleksii Novikov is in first place.
Oleksii Novikov forcing Martins Licis to serve this out if he wants to be the champion. And look how much it means to him. Honestly, I didn't see that coming.
It came down to the final seconds, and Oleksii Novikov, with a flair for the dramatic, gets that stone to his shoulder and puts himself in the lead in this event.
I'll tell you what as well, he had to work hard every single phase of this. None of it was easy, and he was making sure there was no way that hand was coming away until he knew it was balanced.
Now Licis just needs to beat 20 points.
But I'll tell you something about Licis. When it comes to winning titles, he likes to win the last event. When he won the World's Strongest Man, he won on the stones. When he won the Rogue Invitational, he won on the stones. We are here at the Arnold Classic. If he can win this event, he'll go down as one of the greatest strongmen of all time.
It's the one feather in his cap that he does not have, standing on top of the podium here at the Arnold Strongman Classic, and this is his first attempt. Remember, he's got to get this thing to his lap in 30 seconds. Now, that won't be a problem.
Okay, he's done the first part now. He's got time.
If he gets it to his shoulder, that will be enough. And Martins Licis will stand on the top of the podium here at the Arnold Strongman Classic.
Martins Licis, he's guaranteed his win. Now does he do more for the crowd? Come on, Martins, we want to see one more.
This for the event win if he gets it to his shoulder.
There it is, to the lap. He's getting this, it's going up. Come on, Martins. Up to the chest. Walk it up. Work it up to that shoulder. Hand away.
And the Dragon saves his best for last. He will win the event. And there is no doubt, Martins Licis is your 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic champion.
Achieving everything he set out to do. The world's strongest man, the Rogue Invitational champion, and the Arnold Strongman Classic 2022 champion.
And Martins Licis wins the stone to shoulder with 200 points. Oleksii Novikov takes second with 110 points. And it's Bobby Thompson coming in third with 100 points. Kiki Dixon is with Martins Licis, the newly crowned 2022 Arnold Strongman champion.
Congratulations. This was a huge accomplishment. You talked about this is what dreams are made of. What else is on that dream list of yours?
Winning worlds again and going down as a legend.
Martins Licis is well on his way to becoming a legend, wins the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic with 41 points. Oleksii Novikov, with a courageous all-around performance, finishes in second place, and Luke Stoltman and Bobby Thompson will end the competition tied for third. Martins Licis, with back-to-back major competition wins, looks to be the early favorite to win the World's Strongest Man. The only question is, who will rise to challenge him? Thank you for watching the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic. For Lawrence Chalet, I'm Sean Woodland. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports in association with Coulter Ventures and Rogue Fitness.